Every day of my life feels like it's harder than the last, and that things just keep getting worse for me because of my size. And I'm so tired of it and all the pain.
I lose my battle because my body finally gives out from my weight, or will I be able to survive another day?
Let's be honest, my 600-pound life has had its fair share of awkward, cringe, and downright embarrassing moments. From unexpected slip-ups to shocking confessions, these scenes had fans laughing, gasping, and hiding behind their hands. But every moment tells a story of struggle, humanity, and the courage to keep going. No matter what, let's see some of the most embarrassing moments ever seen on My 600-Pound Life. This is Shiana's story. At just 22 years old, she weighs over 600 pounds. Every single day is a battle between fear and survival. She wakes up scared, goes to bed scared, and spends her days worrying that her body might one day give up on her. She's stuck in a body she no longer recognizes and terrified of what's coming next. Will she find the strength to turn her life around and fight for her future? Let's find out how Shiana's long and painful journey begins.
Live with her, but she travels most of the year. So Derrickis is there to help me do a lot while she's gone. But I don't want him to ever have to help me with this, or ask anyone to do that for me.
That's honestly heartbreaking. Shiana absolutely hates herself and everything she sees in the mirror. Her body is covered in sores, and cleaning them is a nightmare because of her massive size. Each morning feels like a punishment. She breaks down, asking herself how she ever allowed things to get this bad. It's devastating to watch a young woman feel trapped inside her own skin, suffocating from the very body she lives in. You can tell she desperately wants to change, but has no idea where to start.
My legs and my feet disgust me the most about my body. They don't even seem human anymore. None of me does.
The truth is, Shiana's body is slowly reaching its breaking point. She's beginning to realize that food has given her comfort for so long, but now it's destroying her. What hurts the most is watching life move on without her. Her friends are in college, having fun and living freely, while she's stuck at home, consumed by food and regret. She wishes she could go back, undo all the damage, and just feel normal again. But for Shiana, normal feels like a distant dream slipping away.
Can you give me some burritos?
Okay.
And hash brown?
Okay. How many do you want?
Four burritos.
Her friend really tries, but he doesn't stand a chance. Every time he tries to portion her meals, she gets upset because it's never enough. He just can't bear to see her unhappy, so he gives in and feeds her whatever she wants. It's a sad cycle. Love mixed with guilt, comfort mixed with destruction. What he doesn't realize is that his kindness is slowly killing her. Shiana doesn't need sympathy. She needs strength, discipline, and a reason to fight for her life again.
Can I please have a large stuffed crust pepperoni pizza? The cinnamon, and that's all. Thank you.
Now this is just unreal. Shiana just finished 6 burritos and immediately ordered a large pizza, like she's racing against time. It's almost painful to watch because she doesn't see what she's doing to herself. How can she expect to lose weight when she's eating like the world's about to end? She keeps feeding her pain, one bite at a time. At this rate, no diet in the world can help her unless she finds the willpower to stop using food as an escape.
He wasn't easy to get along with, and I should have walked away years before, but we stayed together for a while.
My mom never really knew how bad things were between me and my dad.
Her story is beginning to make sense now. Shiana's childhood was pure chaos. Her father was abusive, constantly yelling, threatening, and making their home a place of fear. To survive emotionally, Shiana turned to food. Every bite became her shield, every meal her moment of peace. But that comfort didn't last. What started as a way to numb her pain grew into an addiction that controlled her. Now, the emotional wounds from her past are written all over her body, and food is the only language she knows.
Perspective was that I had food as my friend, so I didn't need anyone or anything else. So my weight gain continued and got even worse when I was a teenager.
Things only got worse as Shiana grew older. Her trauma followed her everywhere until it finally broke her. At just 16, she dropped out of school because she couldn't handle the shame or the stares. It was like the world gave up on her. The only person who stood by her side was her mom, her rock, her only safe place. Without her mom's love, Shiana might not have survived this long. It's heartbreaking to think how much one person can endure before they completely fall apart.
It got really bad and I just shut off and was in this downward spiral until my mom came and got me.
After about a month of me not being able to contact her consistently without him interfering, I finally went up there.
It's almost like life refused to give Shiana a break. First, she had a toxic, abusive father, and later she found herself in a relationship with a man addicted to drugs. It was one painful chapter after another. Eventually, she and her mom walked away from that life, but the damage had already been done. The emotional scars turned into physical ones, and before she knew it, Shiana's weight shot past 600 pounds. It's tragic, but it also shows just how much pain she's been carrying for years.
No, thank you.
Oh,
I miss you so much.
what's new?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm fine. Tour was exhausting.
It was.
Yeah.
At least she's not alone. Shauna's mom loves her more than anything, but she's terrified of losing her daughter. She watches helplessly as Shiana eats herself into an early grave. Every bite feels like one step closer to tragedy. Her mom begs her to stop, but Shiana just can't control it. You can hear the heartbreak in her voice when she says she doesn't want to bury her baby girl. The only hope left is Dr. Now, and they both know it's time to call him.
I'm with Dr. Now's tomorrow. So if this truck isn't big enough, I'm not sure what my options are going to be to get to Houston and do this. Yeah, we're good.
Good? Shut the door.
Well, that's a relief. Shauna was finally able to fit into the truck. Honestly, I didn't think she would make it in, but she proved me wrong. You can almost see the tiny spark of hope in her eyes. For the first time in a long while, she's doing something for herself. This journey to see Dr. Now might just be the beginning of her second chance at life. Still, the road ahead won't be easy. The real question is, will she be strong enough to follow through?
But I don't know what he's going to say. So I'm just really afraid right now of what's going to happen. I just hope it's good and that I get a chance. Because I don't know what I weigh anymore.
Oof, that's not looking good. When Shiana finally checks her weight, the scale reads over 600 pounds. Dr. Now doesn't hold back. He tells her straight up that if she wants her life back, she has to fight for it. The truth is harsh, but it's exactly what she needs to hear. He's not going to sugarcoat anything. Shiana has to stop making excuses and start working. The first step is simple. Change her eating habits or risk losing everything she has left.
Or depressed or something.
Okay, so you use food to cope. So, Shiana, you need to learn how you're going to correct your eating habit, right?
Yes, sir.
You can tell from her face that this is not going to be easy. The moment Dr. Now tells her she has to lose 80 pounds in 2 months, she looks like she's been handed a death sentence. No snacking, no excuses, no shortcuts. She says she's ready, but the fear in her eyes says otherwise. It's the hardest challenge of her life. She'll either rise to the occasion or let her old habits destroy her once and for all. It's all up to her now.
I am now and make it enough. So I'm trying the hardest I can, but it's just not easy. It's been 2 months since my Dr. Now appointment, and I was supposed to be back for another one sometime last week, but I was too scared to go, because I never found the papers with his diet and stuff.
Wait, what? She lost the diet papers Dr. Now gave her? You've got to be kidding me. It's starting to look like she's not taking this seriously. She says she's scared to call Dr. Now because she doesn't want to disappoint him. But come on, 3 whole months have passed and she hasn't lost a single pound. It's frustrating because deep down, you know she has potential, but she's too afraid to face the truth and fight for her life.
If I called back and said I lost them,
Why should we get mad at you because you lost something?
I don't know, I just thought you'd get mad.
Well, if you didn't have the diet, then you didn't know what to do. So I'm guessing you wasted 2 months of time. You could have been making progress. Is that the case?
I don't think so, I've still been trying.
Oh, she definitely had this coming. Shauna finally calls Dr. Now, and he completely lays into her, and rightfully so. He's been patient long enough. 3 months wasted and still no progress? That's not determination. That's laziness. It's hard to feel sorry for her when she keeps making the same mistakes. Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat his words. He tells her exactly what she needs to hear, not what she wants to hear. Hopefully, this wake-up call finally pushes her to get her act together.
Hello. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. And who is the partner with you?
My cousin Derrickis.
Nice to meet you. All right, Shiana, it's 3 months later, and you have lost any weight.
Unbelievable. She lost the papers again. At this point, what is she even doing? Dr. Now looks completely done with her. She had extra time, more chances, and still couldn't meet the target. It's like she doesn't realize how serious her situation really is. If she keeps this up, she's going to lose the only person who's willing to help her. Dr. Now is right. It's her life, and if she doesn't take responsibility, no one else can do it for her.
And it doesn't seem to matter to you. You're in the world that doesn't exist. And you got like a cocoon around yourself, and you're not seeing the reality of what's going on.
Dr. Now said it best. This is her life. No one else can lose the weight for her. Shiana has to make the decision to fight for herself, or she's going to end up losing the battle entirely. He tells her to take control and stop using fear as an excuse. You can tell he genuinely wants her to succeed, but at this point, everything depends on her. If she wants to survive, she needs to prove she can be stronger than her addiction.
So I haven't found a place to live because all my energy is going into what I need to get my weight down to the goal I'm supposed to have. So I'm hoping that I finally lost some weight and did it this time.
Shiana?
At my last weigh-in, I was 658.
Wait, what? Shiana actually managed to lose some weight? That's a pleasant surprise. Sure, it's not the number Dr. Now wanted, but it's something, and that's progress. You can see a bit of pride on her face this time. Maybe she's finally starting to believe in herself again. She still has a long way to go, but it's a small victory that shows she hasn't completely given up yet. Hopefully, this marks the beginning of real, lasting change in her journey.
Finally did, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll see you later. I'm glad to see Shiana had some weight loss in this time and that she's moved down here to Houston since she lost her support system back home.
And that's where her story stands for now. Dr. Now is happy that Shiana managed to cut down a bit, but she's still far from her goal. He wants her to start therapy to deal with the emotional scars that keep dragging her back to food. It's clear that her weight isn't just physical, it's the weight of her pain, her trauma, and her past. The journey ahead won't be easy, but at least Shiana has taken her first real step toward healing.
Well, when I was born, yes. Until I
Okay.
was 4.
Do you know what pulled your parents apart?
My dad's abusiveness. And
Do you-
him and her just not getting along.
Tommy's life is falling apart, and he knows it. At 33 years old and weighing over 600 pounds, every morning feels like a battle for survival. Just getting out of bed is an exhausting struggle. His body aches, his spirit feels broken, and he can barely remember the last time he felt normal. He says every day feels like punishment, but deep down, he still hopes that maybe, just maybe, there's a way out of this nightmare. This is where Tommy's weight loss journey begins.
Every day of my life is a hard reminder of how bad I've let myself and my body get because my weight has reached a point.
You can tell Tommy is tired of living like this. He hates that he can't walk, work, or even step outside like everyone else. His days are spent trapped in a cycle of pain, self-loathing, and regret. His wife does almost everything for him, cooks, cleans, and even helps him move around. Still, she refuses to give up on him. Seeing her love and patience is heartbreaking because she deserves so much more, but she believes in him, even when Tommy doesn't believe in himself.
No one can lift me. Went online and bought 15 pair grip sock. I even wear them in the shoes just so it gives me that better chance of not slipping and falling.
It's crazy when you realize how much control food has over his life. Tommy admits that eating is the only thing that brings him comfort, even if it's destroying him. He says food doesn't judge him. It's always there when no one else is. But the truth is, it's killing him slowly. His fiancée tries to help, but she's enabling him without realizing it. 10 sandwiches a day, endless snacks, and zero movement. That's his reality. It's painful to watch him live like this.
Fast as I can before I'm out of too much stamina because I have to try not to wear myself out so much I can't get out this shower. It does take a lot out of me.
When Tommy opens up about his childhood, everything suddenly makes sense. He grew up in chaos. His father was always drunk, his parents constantly fought, and home never felt safe. So he turned to food to cope, to escape, to numb the pain. When his father died, the grief pushed him even deeper into his addiction. Food became his best friend, his safety blanket, and eventually, his prison. By the time he finished high school, he was already over 500 pounds and completely lost.
Mom got remarried when I was 13. I didn't trust my new stepfather before I started high school. I found out my weight was over 400 pounds then. I tried to eat less and slow things down, but it never worked. So my weight gain through high school just kept getting worse.
His fiance's story is equally heartbreaking. She admits that her previous partner weighed over 700 pounds and died because of obesity. Now she's terrified that history might repeat itself with Tommy. She loves him deeply, but she's scared every single day that one morning she'll wake up and he'll be gone. It's the kind of fear that never leaves. She wants him to fight for his life, but Tommy doesn't seem to realize how serious things have gotten or how close he is to losing everything.
And I committed to her to lose the weight so I can give her a proper wedding. She wants to be able to walk down the aisle. But that was years ago I made that commitment to her, and I still haven't fulfilled it. I feel like a burden.
It's no surprise that his fiancée eventually reaches out to Dr. Now for help. At this point, Tommy can barely fit in the car, and even short rides make him feel like he's suffocating. But somehow, he pushes through. The drive is painful, long, and full of anxiety. Still, he does it because he knows this might be his last chance. Dr. Now agrees to see him, and for the first time in years, Tommy feels a flicker of hope. Maybe this could save his life.
But if I can get some food or snacks, I know that will help me handle this. Can we get something to eat before we get going, please?
I can go in and order from
Amanda, we're
Tommy.
gonna sit in the car and you go see.
Check that.
When he finally meets Dr. Now, reality hits him hard. The doctor doesn't sugarcoat anything. He tells Tommy that if he doesn't lose weight soon, he's going to die. No excuses, no pity, just the truth. Tommy gets 2 months to lose a significant amount of weight before surgery is even considered. The challenge seems impossible, but Dr. Now believes that if Tommy wants to live for his fiancée, he'll have to start proving it. One choice, one meal, and one step at a time.
I really don't know.
You're still overeating too much. You understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we can do to get you to eat better and wake you up to lose some weight?
I guess I'm gonna try harder.
Tommy struggles, but he doesn't give up. Even after disappointing weigh-ins and constant temptations, he finds strength in the love around him. Dr. Now's tough love pushes him to stay disciplined, and his fiancée refuses to stop believing. Eventually, his hard work pays off. Dr. Now finally approves him for surgery. The joy on his face says it all. It's been a painful road, but for the first time in years, Tommy feels like his life is worth fighting for again.
Did he get close to his target? But this surgery isn't a magic fix. And if Tommy has an emotional or pathological issue,
surgery day comes, and thankfully, it's a success. When Tommy wakes up, it's like a new chapter begins. Dr. Now reminds him that surgery isn't magic, it's just a tool. The real work starts now. With therapy and determination, Tommy begins to uncover the emotions he's buried under years of eating. The guilt, the pain, the trauma, it all starts to surface. But this time, he isn't facing it alone. His fiancée is by his side, and together, they're ready to rebuild their lives.
Food, and all of those can be very detrimental to a person's overall well-being. So I want you to think of this as a brand new opportunity to have a conversation with your mom.
This is Megan's story. Megan doesn't find it too difficult to get up from her bed, but every time she wakes up, she feels like it's going to be her last day on Earth. She's grown so fat that she thinks her body is finally ready to give up on her. Will she make it through her weight loss journey? Well, here is how her story begins.
Because with all the weight I have on me and the pain and aches it gives my whole body, I feel like I'm a prisoner in my own body.
Trying to imagine the pain she feels every morning when she wakes up is almost impossible. Megan had to move in with her mom just so someone could help her do the basic things she should be able to do on her own. That's sad for real.
After I get dressed, it's the first thing I want to do every single day. My mom makes me breakfast and I can't wait for it.
Let's just say her major problem is her mom. Megan's mom knows that her eating habit is bad, but she just doesn't want her daughter to feel bad. Sadly, the only thing that gives Megan some form of happiness is the same thing that's killing her: food.
On days when I feel up to it, I go to the grocery store with my mom. And it's really the only thing I ever go out for anymore. And it's like Christmas Day for me.
She can drive herself? That's surprising. For a second there, I wasn't sure she would fit into the car. She says that the only reason she goes out is to pick up some groceries and get some food. Wow.
Ooh, chocolate marshmallow ones, Mom. It's the best place in the world to me. And I wish I could get everything I have a craving for. But we can't afford that, so I have to be selective.
How do you eat so much and still have the craving to eat sweet things? Does she know that it's unhealthy? Working around is already like the hardest thing for her to do. The least she can do is at least cut down on the sweet things she eats. Geez, it almost feels like she doesn't want to be better.
Emily and Ashley was mean to Megan because she had a different father than them, and they didn't want Megan to be in the picture.
What did she just say? She was already weighing 250 pounds at the age of 10? Yo, I wasn't even weighing 100 pounds at that age. Why do parents always allow their kids to eat so much? Knowing it can become very addictive, it makes no sense for real.
My weight, and I hated school. I never wanted to go because of that. It was like there was nowhere safe I could go anymore, except to food.
Already 600 pounds? Wow. Looks like the mom wasn't particularly the problem. Megan felt the comfort of her dad because he always allowed her to eat whatever she wanted. The moment her mom put some restrictions on her eating, she went straight to her dad. Now look how that turned out for her.
Drinking and doing other things. So I was getting to a really bad place and I just kept going on that road, and eventually I realized I had to stop. And I called my mom and asked her if I could move back with her.
She did not just say that. 9 medications a day is crazy. How can someone be on 9 medications a day due to excessive food intake and still eat like she's going to lose her life if she doesn't eat? Unbelievable. In Megan's world, food is everything.
Driving, and it just is a struggle with me getting in and out of the car a lot because it wears me out really easily.
Looks good.
Girl, the only miracle that's going to happen is if you get yourself to the gym or you stop eating like you steal the food. Hearing this, one would honestly think she has already given up and is ready for whatever might happen.
But we don't know how long it'll take us or how I'll handle the drive, because I've never really done a drive like this. And at my current weight, I'm just not sure how it's gonna go.
She is right about that though. She's scared about the trip she's about to make heading to Dr. Now's hospital. But if we're being honest, the stress from the trip is way better than not doing anything at all.
I know he wants to help people who are my size, but you never can know what issues there could be or reasons he can't help me, so it's just my biggest fear.
And there she goes again, wanting to eat. Doesn't she get tired of food constantly going down her throat? Well, to be over 600 pounds, I don't think she sees it as a problem. Let's hope she makes her trip to see the doctor.
So if I don't get help today, there will be no options or anything I can do to stop what's gonna happen to me. And the only thing me and my mom will be able to do is go back home and just wait for me to die.
Wow! With all that eating, she's just a little over 600 pounds? I'm actually impressed. But one thing I know for certain is that cutting down that weight is going to be difficult for Megan. She loves food so much that it's impossible to see her losing any of her weight. Let's hear what the doctor has to say.
It's two, because it's going to be very hard for one person in the household to eat properly and the other person.
Oh, I plan on eating with her like she needs to eat.
We were all expecting to hear that. Dr. Now tells her that she needs to lose at least 80 pounds of weight in 2 months before he considers her for surgery. The big question now is whether Megan is up to the task. We all know she loves food.
Oh, with my weight loss over the past 2 months, and that I should be at my goal today. But I don't know what the scale's gonna show, and that's the only thing I'm nervous about.
And boom, she did not meet her target, but we've got to hand it to her. She managed to shed some of her weight, but just wasn't able to meet her target for surgery. She needs to apply more pressure if she really wants Dr. Now to consider her for surgery.
I still have it and I read it.
How much of did you read?
I've read it like partially.
And so you really haven't read it very much carefully, right?
No, I probably should go back over it and read it thoroughly.
She read partially? That's honestly disgusting to hear. I mean, Dr. Now gave her everything she needed to cut down on her weight, and she decides to pick the one she feels she should? It's really annoying because she knows better than to skip anything.
I know how important it is for me to lose as much weight as I can, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes and work as hard as I can to show Dr. Now I can handle weight loss surgery.
Now look at Megan go. She really wants to get rid of the excess weight so she can meet her target weight. She registered at a gym, and it's really good to see that she's doing everything she needs to do to be better. Good one, Megan.
That become a factor with what the scale says for you. Not that you weigh. You understand that?
Okay, yes.
So what else did you change?
That is just sad. Even with her going to the gym, she still hasn't met the cut for her weight loss journey. And what's even annoying is that it's her fault. She still eats the way she wants, and now she can't meet her goal. It's annoying if we're being honest.
Pizza's here.
Okay, go get it. I'm hungry.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Being apart from my dad is the only thing that's really hard for me with this move.
And just like that, she's back with the same person who allows her to eat the way she wants. It honestly feels like she wants to give up on her weight loss journey. Her goal is to reduce the way she eats, but instead of that, she's eating like she's gonna die if she doesn't. Jeez.
I'm doing well, so I'm not sure why I'm not losing more.
Okay, well, you know, my concern is, let's see, you are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 medication. You are only, what, 25?
Even Dr. Now can't hide the fact that her conditions are too much for her not to be losing any weight. He even says that Megan's health conditions usually occur in people over 50 years of age. Guess what? She's just 24. That's just sad, honestly.
And I just really wish I had more support from her right now. Instead of helping me, she's making it a lot harder than it needs to be for me. That stuff should never be around me.
Aha! So the problem isn't Megan. The problem is her mom, and it is disgusting to see what she's doing. Knowing that her daughter is on a weight loss journey, she keeps eating junk food and keeping it in places where Megan will see it. It's almost as if she doesn't want her to lose any weight. Ew!
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, doctor.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. Well, how are you getting along, Megan?
Good.
All right, well, I'm proud of you for losing another 30 pounds.
That has to be a big blow to the chest for Megan. The doctor gets her to run a few tests, and sadly, she is not healthy enough to have surgery done. I don't even know what to say. This is just sad. Will Megan ever be able to lose weight?
Get you to a healthy place very soon. You got that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, I'll see you in the hospital.
Okay. Awesome.